What's happening here is the result of years of selective enforcements and double standards. The EBU moved fast enough when Russia invaded Ukraine. It didn't wait for debate or consensus. It didn't hide behind process. It banned Russia outright. And that ban was framed as a moral necessity. Nobody in the EBU seemed confused about Eurovision's political role then, did it? Nobody said music must stay separate then, did they? They understood that participation has a political meaning whether they admit it or not. Which is why watching them now try to pretend that Israel's participation is some kind of neutral decision is embarrassing. Because even people who don't normally follow Eurovision can see that the EBU isn't dealing with principle, it's dealing with fear. It's afraid of making a judgment that might upset the states who set the tone inside the Union. And those states, particularly ones like the UK and Germany, aren't wavering at all. So the EBU folds itself around them, calls it neutrality, even though every other broadcaster in Europe can see the contradiction sitting there in the middle of the room. When Spain says it will not participate, that is a political act born of its own internal calculus about what its audience will accept, because Spain has a public that sees the destruction in Gaza and already believes the institutions of Europe are failing to hold Israel accountable, and I would agree with them. The broadcaster knows exactly what message it would send if it shared a stage with Israel in this context. Ireland's calculation is similar. The Netherlands has had enough of how voting irregularities were handled last time, how transparency seemed optional, how trust in the process was treated as something the EBU didn't need to earn, and Slovenia has followed. More may yet do so as well, perhaps before this video even gets out.